Hello, I'm Auli Gia. I'm your teacher on this course, Creating Insight into Customers and End Users. This is lecture 7 on consumer segmentation. Here are the learning objectives for this session. To understand the criteria for targeting selected segments effectively, and to understand the basis for segmenting customers or consumers. As noted in the previous lectures, not all the consumers are alike. Different consumers have different needs. Segmentation enables companies to choose the target markets, to differentiate their products according to the desires of each segment, and choose appropriate marketing messages and media. Here are presented the basis for consumer-rooted segmentation: demographics, geodemographics, personality traits, lifestyles, and social-cultural elements. Demographic segmentation consists of age, gender, marital status, family life cycle, income, education, and occupation. Demographics are the core of almost all segmentation because they are easy and logical. Age segmentation includes segments such as the baby boomers, generations X and Y. Family life cycle is based on the premise that many families pass through similar phases in their lives and share major life events such as moving, marriage, birth of a child, and retirement. Income, education, and occupation tend to tie together and lead to segmentation based on social class. Here are questions that students are expected to reflect and discuss further on the course blog. What types of marketers might segment according to social class? What ethical issues might marketers have when marketing to different social classes? This discussion should be presented on the course blog and also noted, written down in the learning diary. Demographic segmentation is based on geography and demographics. This is a popular use of geography in targeting. People who live close to one another are likely to be similar in tastes, incomes, lives, and lifestyles and consumption patterns. They might eat similar foods, like the same movies, and take the same types of vacations. Marketers may segment people according to geographic criteria such as nations, states, regions, countries, cities, neighborhoods, or postal codes. The GeoCluster approach combines demographic data with the geographic data to create a more accurate or specific profile with respect to region. In rainy regions, merchants can sell things like raincoats, umbrellas, and gum boots. In hot region, one can sell summer wear. In cold regions, one can sell warm clothes A small business commodity store may target only customers from the local neighborhood, while a larger department store can target its market towards several neighborhoods in a larger city or area, while ignoring customers in other continents. There are also other segmentation bases: psychographic segmentation, behavioral segmentation, segmentation by occasion, segmentation by benefits. Psychographics involve using sciences like psychology and demographics to better understand consumers. Psychographic segmentation divides consumers according to their lifestyles, personality, values, and social class. Consumers within the same demographic group can exhibit very different psychographic profiles. Let us take the demographic group of aged people. According to general classifications, people are considered aged or seniors starting from 60 or 65 up to the end of life. This means nowadays when people are living very often to 80, 85, even 95 and over 100, that we're talking of an age group that consists of people that might have 30 to 40 years of age differences. The psychographic segmentation takes into consideration the different phases of age, because it is taking into consideration other elements than just age: lifestyle, personality, values, social class. This can be differ even in a small age group between, let's say, people around their 60s living in towns or living in small villages, differ relatively much from each other. Likewise, people that have small incomes compared to those with relative good pensions have completely different consumption patterns. Behavioral segmentation divides consumers into groups according to their knowledge of, attitudes towards, and use of or response to a product. Segmentation according to occasions relies on the special needs and desires of consumers on various occasions. For example, products for use in relation with a certain holiday. Products such as Christmas decorations or Diwali lamps are marketed almost exclusively in the time leading up to the related event, and will not generally be available all around the year. Another type of occasional market segments are people preparing for a wedding or a funeral, occasions which only occur a few times in a person's lifetime, but which happen so often in a large population that ongoing general demand makes for a worthwhile marketing segment. Segmentation can take place according to benefits sought by the consumer or according to perceived benefits which a product or service may provide. Let us take, for example, mobile telephones. In this sector, you can find very different kind of services offered by different kind of mobiles. Certain a certain segment, consumer segments, are very interested in mobile phones that offer services on internet and internet chatting and surfing, while others are more interested about using a mobile phone as a telephone. And there are even people who prefer taking their photos with a camera instead of a mobile telephone. So the benefits sought by different consumers differ really in an important way. Personality traits helps us identify what segments are valuable to marketers. For instance, if an innovator also classifies themselves as an exhibition personality trait, it means that they want to be at the center of a group and might be important as such. And these type of innovators spread word of mouth messages easily around them regarding new products and services. Lifestyle are a part of psychographics, and they tell about activities, interests, opinions, and they explain buyers' purchase decisions and choices. These are questions students are expected to reflect and discuss on the course blog. How might you personally differ from a person with a similar demographics to yourself? How would this be important for marketers? Reflect these, discuss about these on the course blog, and don't forget to mark them down, the reflections, in your learning diary. This was the end of this session. Thank you.